So we're thinking here about what has changed on the F9 syllabus for 2014-15. So from December 2014, things are changing a little bit for F9 and the other F modules on the ACCA syllabus. So how is that going to affect F9 in particular? Well, what has actually changed? Not much. So there's not actually that much of a change to F9. Now the syllabus itself is exactly the same. So there are no changes to the syllabus. So that's the first thing to note. If you've done the syllabus before and perhaps not got the exam, that's fine because it's the same stuff you need to learn to take the exam the next time. So the syllabus is the same. What has actually changed then? Well, the exam structure has changed. So it's just how you actually take the exam that has changed. It's still a 3-hour exam, except the questions now, instead of being all 4 25-mark longer questions, they have now changed it to, first of all, 20 multiple choice questions at 40 marks for those 20. So 2 marks each, 40 marks worth of multiple choice questions. Now, although that sounds easier, you hear multiple choice and you think, oh, that's going to be easier. It is not. Those multiple choice questions are going to be difficult. And you'll see that as you go through the course that we run on F9. They're not easy and there's particular method and technique to doing them. And you must know the syllabus content really well in order to get them right. So 20 multiple choice questions first, then we have 3 10-mark questions. So 3 shorter form 10-mark questions, and up to this point on the exam, any area of the syllabus can be examined. So the multiple choice questions and the 10-mark questions can cover any part of the F9 syllabus. Lastly then, you have 2 15-mark questions. Now, they are going to come from a specific area of the syllabus. They're going to come from either working capital, investment appraisal, or business finance. So that's weighted average cost of capital, for example. So those 2 15-mark questions will be longer and they will come from those particular areas of the syllabus. And that's it. The actual content of F9 has not changed. It's just the exam structure that has changed. So what have we done? How have we changed our F9 course in order to deal with that? Well, the first thing we've done is, in the full course, we put in lots of new multiple choice questions to practice. Because as I said, you need to do as many of those as you can. So after every chapter, in the test your knowledge section, there are multiple choice questions for you to do. So most of them will be exam standard. Not all of them will at the start of the course as we build up. Some of them maybe wouldn't be exactly exam standard, but most of the multiple choice questions that you'll see will indeed be exam standard. So you'll get lots of practice in doing that. The syllabus content is the same, so the actual content of the course hasn't really changed. It's just those additional multiple choice questions that we've added in. In terms of the revision course, again, not much of a change because the prior papers, the questions on the prior papers will still be valid. Most of them were sectionalized anyway, i.e. that although they were longer form questions, part A was maybe 6 marks, part B 7 marks. So those will still cover the same content and are still valid to practice for the 10-mark questions and the 15-mark questions that you're going to have in the new exam. So the revision course, not much has changed. We've added in multiple choice questions. We've restructured it a little bit to reflect the new exam structure. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same. So what do you need to know about this? Syllabus content exactly the same. Exam structure has changed to 20 multiple choice questions, then 3 10-mark questions from any area of the syllabus, and then 2 15-mark questions from working capital, investment appraisal, and business finance. So hopefully, if you go through our courses, it will fully prepare you for the exam and you can pass it and move on to the next one.